everybody. I'm your host, Alex Margulies, and welcome to episode number 4 of the Miracle Insider Show. Last week, Miracle starting pitcher Matt Schuld was honored as the Florida State League Pitcher of the Week after 2 back-to-back impressive performances. The latter, a 9-strikeout gem in Daytona. Between the 2 outings, Schuld allowed just 1 earned run in 11 innings, striking out 13 and walking just 3. Here's what the Minnesota native had to say about the recognition from the FSL.
I mean, it was unexpected, but definitely a very cool honor, and I'm just going to try to keep going out there and giving the team a chance to win. I finally got a little bit of a comfort level. I've got a lot of confidence. I've just been going after the hitters more so than I was before, whereas I was kind of picking around, kind of trying to get the corners, but now I feel really comfortable, and I'm just coming right at them.
Schuld followed up with another impressive performance against Brevard County on May 19th. He allowed just 1 unearned run in 7 1/3 innings, his longest outing of the season. So that means for his last 18 innings pitched, Schuld has allowed 1 earned run. Very impressive stuff. We're going to start off our first segment of the show today on a pair of 22-year-olds that have made a big impact on their first year with the Miracle, James Beresford and Danny Rams. While both players have been keys to the first half success for the Miracle, you'd be hard-pressed to find more comparisons between the 2 players. Rams is a burly, slugging catcher that hails from just across Alligator Alley in Miami. And Beresford is a slick-fielding infielder that's from a place anything but close to Fort Myers. He's from Australia. Growing up, while other kids were playing more popular sports in Australia, like soccer or rugby, Beresford was drawn to baseball through the influence of his brothers.
Baseball's not huge in Australia, it's a small sport which is gradually, developing and getting bigger, but yeah, if my oldest brother had never got into it, who knows, I might not be sitting here talking to you right now, so it's funny how things work out.
Offensively, both have been above or near 300 hitters through the first 6 weeks of the season. For Beresford, his success has come from focusing on putting the ball in play, something he's been able to do in nearly 90% of his plate appearances.
I'm not a guy that's going to hit 20 home runs a year or anything like that. That's not my job. My job's to get on base and let the big guys drive me in.
You give yourself a chance when you put the ball in play. He's coming along. Offensively, I think he's coming along a lot quicker than I expected to.
Defensively, Beresford has had to juggle playing both middle infield positions, splitting time with Dozier at both short and second.
The Twins want us to move around and play multiple positions because if we move up and get called up to the big league someday, they want us to be versatile and be able to play around the infields. It's good to kind of play a different position. It makes you think a lot more about the game and it's good to get experience over there.
For Rams, the power potential that he has shown is impressive. Miracle hitting coach Jim Dwyer likens his raw power skills to one of the Twins' top hitters.
He's kind of like Morneau when you talk about raw power, and a lot of bat speed. That's kind of where the power comes from.
Danny Rams is going to be a project, there's no doubt about it. He's got a lot of raw physical tools. He's got a ton of power. With Danny, we want him to not only grow or continue to improve those tools, but also the whole package. He's going to hit, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be all right offensively, but I'd like to see him take that next step defensively.
In the past few years, Rams has only caught 40 or 50 games this season, and this year he will be pushed much further, which is something he is embracing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's something I've been wanting to do, and this year I'm getting the opportunity to get more time back there, and I love to catch. That's what I want to do.
Danny's goal should be is that every one of those pitchers in that clubhouse wants him to catch, and that's what we talk to him about, and that's what his goal should be. We should start to get the mentality that if he goes 0 for 4, that's fine if he catches a shutout.
Ram says that he enjoys the nuances of the position, and it seems like he's taking on the mental approach that Maurer is looking for.
I can control the game, can determine if what pitches to call. When the other team scores a run, not only does the pitcher feel, but the catcher feels. I take pride in calling a game. Catching a shutout is pretty much one of the best feelings you can have.
My name is Caden Barr, and I am 8 years old. I've been a fan ever since I moved to Florida, and it was in 2009. If there's a #1 player on a team, then that player is probably going to be my favorite.
Next up, we take you into the locker room to see what it's like to be a clubhouse manager for the day.
I'm TJ Weil. I'm the clubhouse manager for the Fort Myers Miracle. I get up usually about 10 o'clock in the morning. I usually do my shopping for the homestands the day before. So I get up about 10 o'clock in the morning and go ahead and fold towels that I got left from the night before. And then I go ahead and get my spread ready to go. That involves cutting up 3 or 4 different kinds of fruit, making up my own meat tray with ham, turkey, and salami, making a veggie tray with celery, carrots, and broccoli, and just making sure I have all my supplies and that ready to go for the game. And then by that time, game's about ready to start, and throwing in some laundry for the pitchers that aren't pitching that day, and get all cleaned up and go out and catch a couple innings.
You can actually you don't want to get up on the dugout?
Usually within 15-20 minutes after the game's over, I'm sorting through the pants and the jerseys to treat the really bad clay stains and grass stains, and then throwing them in the washer. By that time, the guys are done showering, and I'm throwing their laundry loops in with all their personals, their shorts, their shirts, their socks, whatever they wear underneath their jerseys, and for batting practice that day. And I get that going. Once I get all that in, then my bat boys are coming in. They start helping me out. And then about that time, my jerseys and pants are done. And I don't dry my jerseys and pants. I just hang them on a laundry cart and then push them out to the clubhouse and then hang them up in the lockers. You don't want to dry them because they'll shrink. So we air dry them, and they turn out pretty good. They dry pretty quick. Then I'm throwing my loops into the dryer. They take about 40 minutes to dry. And that time I'm cleaning my bathrooms. I'm checking on the umpire's room, getting that ready to go for the next day, vacuuming, mopping. And there's always little things to do between laundry loads and hanging up laundry for my side and for the visiting teams. So it usually takes me about anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a night once the final pitch is thrown to the last piece of laundry being hung in the lockers.
I'm Bernie. This is my wife, Debbie.
We have been kind of long-term baseball fans. You have always that expectation or that spark that they're going to win their game. It's a lot more enjoyable to come out and see a Miracles game than it is a Major League game, because there is that certain uncertainty. Yeah.
A few episodes ago, we did an instructional segment with Bruce Pugh on pitching. Today, we're going to talk about the art of bunting, and who better to take care of that one than Brian Dozier, a player that had 17 bunt singles last season. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Brian Dozier, and we're going to go over a couple of things with bunting. First, I'm going to demonstrate a sacrifice bunt. Usually the first thing you want to do is you want to get up in the box, therefore you have more fair territory to work with. Second thing is always when the pitcher is delivering the pitch, you always want to set your angle wherever you're bunting. If you're bunting towards third base, you want to set your bat angle towards first base like this. So when the ball's coming, it's a perfect angle to third base. Therefore, if you're bunting to first base, it's a direct opposite. So go ahead and set your angle early and bunt it to first base. And that is the sacrifice bunt. Scoot up in the box, get your bat head out early, and set your angle. Okay, the next thing is drag bunting for a base hit. I had the chance to talk to Rod Carew and Paul Molitor a little bit about bunting, and they're obviously Hall of Famers and some of the best bunters of all time, and just sitting and chatting with them a little bit. One thing that they gave me is always keep your head still. A lot of guys You know, a lot of guys like to step back and move their body a lot, which creates a lot of movement in your head. Therefore, what I like to do is I don't like to take the step back. Therefore, a lot of people, like I said, like this, I don't like to take a step back. I just like to just turn my body and keep my feet planted. Therefore, my eyes never move. You see a lot of guys move a lot in the box to get that running angle to first base. But therefore, if you can always keep your head still and never any movement in your head, therefore you can pick up the ball a lot better. And like I said earlier, the same thing with setting your angle with the drag button, the sacrifice button, same thing. Just get your bat head out early and set your angle to third base. That is Bunting 101, and let's send it back over to Alex.
Thanks, Brian. It's been a real somber week here at the ballpark as a loss to both the Twins and baseball family occurred as Harmon Killebrew passed away at the age of 74, ending his long battle with cancer. The Hall of Famer will be remembered as one of the all-time greats, both on the field and off of it. He will be truly missed. We end today's episode with a tribute to the killer.